How are you? Ken Arzone here, Vista, California. Friday, March 28th, 2025. I'm holding up a book that I wrote, Babe Ruth Box Scores, 1914 through 1935. This is the ninth baseball book I have written. Comprehensive look at his stats. How many pages I got here? Let's see. 236 pages. And I devote a chapter to each year he played. You know, the first 5 years he pitched, so not much in the box scores for hitting. He had the pitching box scores, won 92 games. But then when he got going, I'd say it's about 15 years of stats that he accumulated were incredible. 2,500 games, 714 homers, we know that, 2,000 plus RBIs, 2,000 plus runs scored, highest slugging of all time, 690, total bases, almost 6,000. What a career. So what I did in this book is I looked at every single box score for Babe Ruth. Call me a baseball nerd, call me a baseball junkie, but it was a labor of love. And I put the date and the game. You can see right here. And I put what he did for the game. So, if you want to ask me what he did on June 25th, 1930, he went 3 for 5, had 3 runs scored, 4 RBIs, 2 homers, and a single. I could go to any date. Let's take 1926, June 3rd. He had 3 at-bats, 2 runs scored, 2 hits, but he had 5 RBIs. He had 2 homers in the game. Every single box score for Babe Ruth. The 9th book I have written. What do you think? It was fun. Didn't take that long. What you do, go to Baseball Reference, look at the year, 1914, click on it, see where Babe Ruth, whether he pitched or played, what he did at the plate. And I did it for every single year. He was some player. 15 years he accumulated most of his hitting stats. And in a 5-year period, he did all his hitting or his pitching stats. Let me give you a foretaste. All right, here. At the end of this book, I count up how many times he did a certain category. For example, 2 runs scored. How many times did he score 2 runs in a game? And I added up, and it turned out to be 416 times he scored 2 runs. Then I did 3 runs scored. How many times did he do that? 3 runs scored in a game, he did it 104 times. Then I did 4 runs scored in a game, he did it 11 times. 5 runs scored in a game, once. 2 hit games. Did you know how many 2 hit games that Babe Ruth had? If you go through the book here, he had 600 of them on the nose. 3 hit games, how many? 99 of them. 4 hit games, how many? Let's see. No. My mistake. 3 hit games, he had 196. 4 hit games, how many? 23. 5 hit games, he had 6. 2 runs batted in a game. How many times did he do it? 287 times. 3 runs batted in a game. How many times? 185 times. 4 runs batted in a game. 70 times. 5 runs batted in a game. 17 times. 6 runs batted in a game. He did that 7 times. He had 7 runs batted in a game 4 times. He had 4 3-homer games. He had 72 two homer games. It's all in this book, Baseball's Comprehensive Look at Babe Ruth's Box Scores, my 9th book. All right, the next video will be my book number 10. I got 2 more, 10 and 11. Then I did some manuals. I'll point it out, devote a video to it, just for the fun of it. Talk to you later. I'm out.